Hello! Welcome to Anime Mystics. I'm Roman, and today I am watching Tower of God Episode 8. So, last episode, we kind of see everybody still training to do their position in the group. I cannot remember the name of the dude with the horn in Bam's group, but he's getting pretty angry that he's not very good at it. He's having a hard time controlling, was it Shinsu? He's having a hard time controlling it. Can't even hold it for that long before it just dissipates. Meanwhile, I was thinking Princess Connect. Meanwhile, Bam is learning really quickly how to control it, aim it, shoot it off at, I think they were balloons they were using. And he's getting angry because of it. It also didn't help that one of his teammates helped Yuki by giving him some tips. Let's see. They also... Oh, God, I cannot remember. I can never remember that guy's name. The one in the tracksuit. Him and his partner, the swordsman, they're having some trouble getting the last couple of people on their friend list. And the deadline was that day. And since they're friends with Bam and Kun, they went to them. And Kun came up with the idea, because in the beginning of the episode we finish off the fight with Anak and Erisi. They both fell off the platform. Erisi was getting kind of distracted by things because of Anak's story, so she wasn't really all in it. And she grabbed Anak's foot when she fell off and dragged her down with her. So they both got injured, hurting their. I think Erisi hurt her leg and Anak hurt her tail, because that's the only thing I saw that was bandaged. But Kun came up with the idea that they should get them to sign the papers. Erisi's in her room, basically starving. She had to use all of her credits in order to pay for her medical expenses. She shouldn't have any money left for food, so she's in bed, basically saying that she wishes that some guy would have fallen for her beauty and come and bring her food while she's in bed. And next thing you know, there's like a knock or doorbell or whatever. And she sees it's Bam and that swordsman dude, saying that they brought her food. So she opens the door. And she's like, okay, you can leave the food and then get out. And they basically gave her a proposition. They will bring her food if she signs the paper to be their friend. And she has to eat with them when she gets out of when she's well enough to get out into the cafeteria. She wasn't going to go for it until the swordsman dude used the line Kun gave him. And then she signed the paper and said, I'll have you know that I eat really fancy lunches, and started, signing it. Because they said they would pay for her lunches because she has no credits left. Then they go to Anak. And she's already telling them to get out. But they got her because they had, I think it was called a chicken pie. Which I guess her dad used to make whenever he and her mom would argue. He would make chicken pie. So she liked it when they argued because he would always make that. So they bribed her with that. So she signed the paper. They got their 2 signatures and were happy because they didn't get eliminated. It was mainly apparently the swordsman's fault because he's not very personable and he's going to say what's on his mind. And most people don't like that. Basically, Kuhn came up with a plan so that he would thank him. Because they've been having kind of a back and forth since they met. Rachel is still avoiding Bam, like the plague, for whatever reason. I guess she feels like if she's not with him, she has a better chance of getting to the top because she won't be distracted. I kind of feel like if they were helping each other out, they could probably both get to the top, or at least help the other person get to the top, because then they'd have each other's backs. But whatever. And it seems to be having some kind of, like, she's not doing so well. I'm sure she's doing good in her classes and everything, but she doesn't seem to be holding up as well as everyone else because she's just by herself in her room eating apples and chocolate. And everybody else is together talking. She even had a dream about this where she was like, she saw Bam and there's a whole bunch of silhouettes. We all can tell who they are. It's the 10 they've all been basically hanging out with. And they're going on ahead while she's chasing after them. She should probably listen to her dream and just go with the group. But she seems too hard-headed and isn't going to do it. Then we get to the next part of the test. They're going to play tag. They got one of the instructors, the one who decided to combine test 1 and 2 into one big, like, brawl, basically, and got Erisy and them through. He's going to be one of the people that's after them. Like, one of the groups. They're split into 2 groups. We don't know who's after the other group. Group A has Anak, Kuhn, the dude in the tracksuit, and a few other people. I can't remember who. I think Rachel's in his group. And the other group has, I think, Bam, the swordsman dude. I believe Erisy's in their group. Rack isn't in any of the groups because he passed. Remember, he threw a spear and hit that target from a long distance. Him and that other guy from Erisy's group already passed, so they don't have to take this test. They're just in the waiting room while Rack is eating tons of chocolate. Anyway, right now it doesn't look like it's going too well for Kuhn's group, but as far as I know, it could be just part of the plan. They were using the tracksuit guy as bait to lure out the instructor, who he basically took the bait, even though he knew that it was a trap. And then as he was kind of running around, when they got to a certain point, Anak was supposed to come out and use her sword, which he dodged pretty easily, and now he's got a hold of it, and he's swinging her around, and now he's angry. Apparently he gets angry very easily. So, yeah. Now we're going to see what's going to happen. Pretty sure they're going to win, but again. Okay. So, we're going to start this episode in 3, 2, 1. think I'm going to have to say that this is my favorite opening theme from this season. Closely behind Kaguya-sama. Or, not far ahead of Kaguya-sama, I should say. It's like I knew this would happen. He's got a big bucket. He's trying, at least. But it doesn't seem to be working too well. Almost 2 minutes. I'm super generous. Be happy. Like me. Thank God. 111 seconds. He kind of understands what Kun is doing already. So I had no other choice. They were the only two left. She the only one that went into the elevator? $10, even by elevator, or she probably has to run a bit at least. Well, he's awake again. Oh, he's super fast. That's for one thing. Don't go charging at him. There you go. Okay, work as a team. But maybe have some kind of strategy. Like, why'd you run into the dark? You're not going to beat this guy with strength alone. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't even think it's been a minute yet. Kill him? They're not trying to kill the guy. Oh yeah, I forgot. They have to fail in order for him to have a chance. He's all scared. Are they going to have a chocolate eating contest? She'll have to fight him. Okay. Just gonna have to wait and see what Kuhn has planned, if he has anything planned. Little redhead, huh? He's behind you, is it? He's behind him. Yeah. He's giving him a massage. Is he gonna have to get involved? Just kicking him in the head. So how far ahead is a knock? Could have also put her in your bag, but that's what he did then. She has her sword, remember? Ow. Oh. Just slapped it on his head. Just kicked him. Can't even beat a blanket. This was part of his plan, wasn't it? So that they would lose. Otherwise, Bam would have failed. Yeah. You're gonna let Team B win. Shut up, Zoro wannabe. Trying to get on her good side. This is why he couldn't get friends. I mean, you could try, but you're not going to. All of her friends got killed. Oh, this guy. I don't remember his name. The rabbit-looking dude. You couldn't even beat him. And you want to stop this guy. It looks like we're going to have to wait till next week to find out what happens. Okay, what is her plan? Let's see. Nope, nothing at the end. There we go. Still not used to the button layout I have. Okay. So Kun purposefully failed so that Bam would have the opportunity to pass after seeing what they did, so that he could move on to the tower. Otherwise, they would have failed like right away. There wouldn't even be any point for them even participating in the test, and it looked like that was the case for most of them, because there was nothing they would have been able to do to even get into the tower. But because Kun lost, well, not just him, but his team lost, Bam now has the opportunity to get in. But we still have to see if they're going to be able to do it. They have less people on the stairs, which makes sense. The amount of people that were there before didn't seem to make any difference. And I'm assuming Kun basically made a deal with this guy, whether he follows it or not, to have Team B win. So yeah, if you let him up to the top using his cube, then he has to let Team B win. That's what I'm assuming the deal is. It's gotta be, otherwise, what's the point in failing and getting Bam in there if he's not gonna pass? So Rack was right. He had a plan, and it worked. It would have allowed Team A to win, but he didn't account for Kun trying to lose. But he had to make it look good so that Team B could see what they were doing, so that they would, I guess, attempt to do it as well. Maybe even a little differently. Like, see what worked, what didn't work, and try to adjust. I don't know what Heresy is trying to do. I know she kicked that dude. The guy that was, I guess, trying to get on her good side. And now we got to see if they'll make it. I mean, we know they're going to. There's no way they're not going to have Bam fail. Well, Team B fail. I did not get to see the names on the list for Kun's team. Pretty sure it's everybody that we've seen so far. That he's made friends with. Let me see, pause this. I'm at the part where he's showing him the list so that I can pause it and see the names. Okay. Shibisu, okay, so that's the dude in the tracksuit. Hats, I'm assuming, is the guy with the swords, the swordsman. Bam, Kun, Loro, Ho, Serena Linen. Is that the chick in the black shirt that was talking to Ho? Racken and Dorsey. Okay. Anaka's in there too, right? She signed the paper. So she's got to be in there. Okay, so it makes sense now why they had these two guys making a list of friends. This was basically who they were going to be traveling through the tower with. Okay. We kind of figured that when we saw Rachel's dream, though, where she saw Bam and the outline of basically everybody that we'd seen them hanging out with. Ho is going to have to get over his anger towards Bam, becoming pretty good with Shinsu. Maybe he should ask him for some help, or even ask what's his name, Laurel? Whatever, however you pronounce his name, ask him for help. Since he helped Bam. Excuse me. So yeah, Anak has to be in there too. They just didn't... I think her name was covered up. Because I know she signed the same list. So they're going to have 2 princesses on their team. It's going to be a pretty good team. It looks like... I don't know who that other guy signed with. The other guy that passed. Because he's not on this list. I don't even think we knew his name. Either way, he's not there. So I guess that means Rack's going to be looking to fight him sometime in the tower. Right now, they're chocolate buddies. Eating buckets and buckets of chocolate in the waiting room. So yeah. It's going to be interesting to see how this plan that Endorsey came up with works. Because I don't know what it is exactly. It's got to be kind of close to what Team A did. Pretty sure she noticed everything that was working and what wasn't. I doubt they would be able to trick the guy into jumping off the side again, though. They'd have to come up with something at the end to stall him. Unless she plans on doing it herself. Either way, really good episode. I still don't think they'll get too far into the tower by the end of this season. Because next week's episode 9, they're going to be finishing this up. And then we got, 3 episodes left before the season's over? So, yeah, I don't see it lasting that long in the tower, if we actually get there. I'm still thinking we're not even going to get there. Or we're going to be introduced to the tower maybe the last episode. So, yeah. If you enjoyed this reaction, be sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons and get updates on our releases. Check out our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for anything else we decide to post. And check out our Discord where you can chat with me or anyone else. It's also a good place to go to see if there are any updates to the channel. So until next week, bye.